What's up, everybody?
What's up?
We're reunited.
Yeah! With Dennis as well.
It's been like so. Hello.
I mean, Dennis isn't
Who cares
that
about
willing.
the podcast?
He's not willing to be in the podcast, so we'll let him go, but we just wanted him to...
Where are you going, Dennis? He's gone under the table.
Waiting.
Bless him. We're reunited. It's been like 12 weeks, but we're back together again. Oh, in perfect
Best 12
time.
weeks of my life.
Rude bitch. So this week we're going to talk about our showcase, which is on this very Sunday, 1st of October, Amersham Arms. Look at the artwork.
It's actually happening.
It's actually happening.
It's in a few days.
It's in a few days. I'm not stressed at all, oddly, which is weird. I feel like I should be stressed for it, but I'm not.
We probably will be a little bit, like, at the weekend.
I don't think I will be. I'm not doing anything. This is what's great.
I'm very excited about it.
I'm
think it's gonna be a great night.
I'm like hosting.
Yeah.
But like,
I guess it's like the like excitement and the adrenaline of, oh my god, I hope it's going to be a good night. Which
Yeah, it will be.
because the performers are all top notch.
She's doing it, which is like, but
Yeah.
the rest of them are like banging. So we thought today we'd run you through who's in the concert, what sort of thing they've done. We'll show you their faces, hopefully, with some headshots, and then we will plug the show a bit more, and then hopefully see you at the Amersham Arms this very Sunday.
The 1st of October. Woo!
Come down. So Chloe, shall we start with your mate Ollie Metcalf?
Oliver Metcalf.
Talk about him. Who is he? What does he do? Here's his headshot. And we're back. Okay.
So we will be releasing like headshots online and little bios of the performers, so you'll be able to have a look properly. But this is just to brief you. So Ollie Metcalf trained at LSMT, not in the same year as me. I met him through people that we trained like with and through mutual friends. But he was the year before me, and he has worked with the 12 Tenors. He's gone on tour with them.
Now, who are the 12 Tenors? Because you've said this to me a lot, and I'm not 100% sure who they are.
Well, there's 12 of them.
Really? Really?
And they tour round.
What do they sing? Like, do they sing show tunes? Do they sing like opera?
Yeah, I think it's quite operatic, and they do some show tunes. We'll have to get Ollie on one of our podcasts to talk to us more about the 12 Tenors.
Is it like Ness and Dormer and that shit?
Yeah, I think so.
Ness and Dormer.
Ollie does sing Ness and Dormer as well. We should get him to do it maybe on Sunday.
Let's not. Because I'll want to do it with them, because I'll probably be a little bit by that point. So like,
we'll have to drag
I'll just be on stage like, no, sono torma, and everyone will be like, get out.
Yeah, so Ollie I know he's been to China with them. He's seen all kinds of amazing parts of the world.
China.
I'm very jealous. And he has most recently been cruising with Seagull cruise lines.
Sorry, each when you say cruising, it just makes me laugh. He's been cruising.
Cruising in his car. Okay, that was shit.
I mean, like cruising is in like swinging.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he definitely hasn't been doing that.
I know you're like so innocent. You were like, he's cruising in his car.
I'm so naive. Oh, Dennis. So yeah, Ollie Metcalf has been working for Seagull Cruise Lines, which is where he met Madeline Schwartz, his girlfriend, who is also coming to sing for us.
Yeah, they're doing spoilers. They're doing As Long As You're Mine from Wicked, and it's going to be very dramatic.
So you need to be there just for that alone.
I mean, not just for that, but there's also.
There's also a lot of other good things. What else has Ollie done? So he most recently was in Songs for a New World by Jason Robert Brown. There was a production at the Space in Canary Wharf, which I went to see a couple of weeks ago, and I was very impressed. The vocals were just...
Were they peng?
Insane. Like, you know when you're just like, you just have no words, your jaw.
Yeah, I've been there a couple of times where I'm just like, I could never imagine singing this well, so like I'm just going to enjoy it and just not try.
You can sing, you're too self-depreciating, is the word.
It's a big word.
But yeah, vocals were amazing. I really liked the direction. I think it's difficult as well with Songs for a New World because it's a song cycle, isn't it? It's quite...
Yeah, I still haven't seen it, but like I know a lot about it now. Because like I hear, because people always do the songs at concerts because it's a song cycle.
Yeah.
So I've like heard all the songs, just not as a
I've never
piece.
seen it as a whole piece until a couple of weeks ago when I saw Ollie, but I was very impressed. And Ollie plays like a lot of Ollie's characters were really street, and he had to come on like in a beanie and like jeans, and all of his friends, we all just found it really funny, just because he's just so far removed.
I love how that's the musical theatre dialogue for street is a beanie.
A beanie.
like that's how Ollie does road, is that he puts his beanie on and he goes out on the roads. I'm like, okay.
Roadman.
Roadman
But it was very good. I was very impressed with the production and the space. Which is in Canary Wharf. It's a converted church that they've made into a little theatre space. So check it out if you're ever in that area.
Decent. Okay, so you said Madeline, his girlfriend, is performing as well. What sort of thing is she being up to?
She is. So we'll
Headshot.
be posting.
I'm back.
We'll be posting more about her in her little bio and headshot we put up online. But her and Ollie met doing Seabourn.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. They cruised together, did they?
Yeah, they cruised together. Oh, okay. So they've been working together a lot the last few years, and Madeline is currently in London. So we thought, why not showcase her talent as well?
Yeah, she's really good.
She's very good.
Cool. So then next up is one of my mates, Jess Townsley. Headshot. I'm back. So Jess has just graduated from the London School of Musical Theatre, which is where we seem to get a lot of our friends from. Which I know is
a lot of LSMT grads in there.
There is, but they are really good because LSMT is a really good singing course, isn't it?
Yeah.
Big up Charles Miller.
Very good.
So she has done a load of stuff. She's originally from up north, and she does. She's been in the tour of The Wedding Singer. She's done Sally Bowles in Cabaret. She's a little pocket rocket, Jess. She's like 5'0". Like she's really small.
I've met her, I think, once before, haven't I? Briefly.
Yeah, like really, really briefly.
At the show you directed.
Yeah, Players Creatures.
She's going into something now, isn't she?
Yeah, she's going into Rasputin Rocks at the Stockwell Playhouse, and that's mid-November to December, I think. And there's like quite a few LSMT grads in there. Like I feel like for their cast, they sort of went to LSMT and was like, "Give us your grads," and they just went. And there's like 10 of the bastards in it. It's great.
Nice.
So that'd be nice. She's really good. She's like a good classic musical theatre head as well. She likes doing legit stuff. I think she's doing something from Oklahoma. Amazing. For the showcase. Like she's a really good little performer. It's her birthday today as well. Not today when you see this, but today when we're recording this on the Tuesday. So happy birthday, Jess.
Happy birthday, Jess.
Bless her heart. Also from LSMT, one of my other mates from the hometown, the motherland of Wolverhampton. I miss it so much. I'm going back there in 2 weeks for a week, and I actually can't.
Are you?
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm doing stage crew on Spamalot at the Wolverhampton Grand, which you should also get your tickets for. Why not? Spamalot, Wolverhampton Grand Theatre, 2 weeks. Going to be sick. Yeah, I'm doing stage crew there, and I can't tell you how excited I am to be in Wolverhampton for an entire week. I'm not going to cry.
Back in the motherland.
Back in the motherland, in the worst slash best place in the world. I will be going to Popwell a lot, so if you're in Wolverhampton, come and find me in Popwell. So yeah, Laura, headshot, and we're back, is another LSMT grad. We met through a production of Carousel at the Wolverhampton Grand Theatre back in the day. She was Julie Jordan, obviously, because she's like a proper leading lady, and I was a Red Indian, a sailor, and a policeman. So
nice.
I could insert here. I will insert a picture of me as a Red Indian with so much fake tan on, it's bordering on racist. Genuinely, now I'm back. It is really.
Jeez.
It's not great. I was like 15. I had no beard. I had.
Let me see the picture.
Yeah, I looked like. Oh, it was really bad. Come to the showcase as well, because I'll probably show it at the showcase because it's that funny.
Oh jeez.
My friend Jamie as well looks like one of the village people. You know, it's ridiculous. So she's also done Laura. I mean, not me. She's done a load of cruises.
Seasons of Larson.
Yeah, she did the Seasons of Larson concert, which was like a really big deal when it was on, because it was on in London like last year or the year before to celebrate Jonathan Larson's anniversary of Rent, I think. Mm-hmm. And it was like all of his songs from like Rent and Tick Tick Boom, and some of like his unreleased stuff.
I'd love to have gone to.
Yeah, it was produced by Katie Lipson for Aria, who's doing like the Addams Family tour and Toxic Avenger and all that sort of thing. Yeah, she was in that, and that was a really good night actually. It was a really good time.
Amazing.
Yes, and she's sick. She's a proper legit top. She's a soprano, and she's doing some really cool, legit musical theatre stuff on the evening. So who else have we got in the showcase? Chloë.
Dion Ward Anderson. Now, Dion has a nickname.
I can't. Can we take a moment of silence for Dion?
So that wasn't a minute, but I'm going to cut in. Dion is nicknamed Beyonce at Goldsmiths University because I'm just going to throw this out there, it's a bold statement, but she's probably a better singer than Beyonce.
I'd go along with that.
But she's we don't want to lick her ass too much, so she's great. She's a music grad, a popular music grad from...
she's a legit music grad.
She's classical music grad from Goldsmiths. So look out for her name. I'm sure she'll be doing some very exciting things.
She's going to a musical theatre masters actually, not this year but the year after. She's having a year out this year and then she's going to go and learn. This year she's learning to tap dance, like for the year, and then she's going to do musical theatre and just slay, and I can't wait.
Amazing.
If Dreamgirls runs as long as it should, like if Dreamgirls runs until Dion graduates, she will be in Dreamgirls 100%. Her voice is heavenly. It's like, it's too much. It's almost too much for me to deal with.
Just breathe for a sec. We've also got the lovely and sweet Elise Morrissey performing for us.
All the way from the US of A.
Elise is brilliant. So we met Elise through the Musical Theatre Society at Goldsmiths. She came over to do like a term abroad from Villanova University.
Where's that?
Near Philadelphia.
Okay. Just thought I'd test you with that.
And she only came over for a term, but she like snapped up the part of Audrey in Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah, and was insane.
She was awesome in.
Yeah.
And we were also in that production with her. And we did a tap duet, which I think we've mentioned before as one of the, most nerve-wracking.
Not my finest moment, guys. Not my finest moment.
But that show was such a laugh, and we all got really close as a cast. And Elise is now back so she graduated in English at Villanova, and she is now back to do her masters at Goldsmiths, and she's doing dramaturgy and playwriting. Yeah,
she's run away from Donald Trump to come and be in Theresa Mayland.
Why? Well, I mean, running away from Donald
It's all fucked wherever you go, let's be honest.
And Elise has done a lot of student theatre at Villanova. Like we'll get her on a podcast as well at some point, but she's been in performances in the uni. She's directed. She's done all sorts of things. So she'd be a super interesting person to talk about, like the differences between like American student theatre and.
That's true. I feel like they take it a lot more seriously than we do. Like not that we don't take it seriously, but I feel like student theatre for them is like a training base for pro work as opposed to where we do it, and it's just like, let's have fun.
I think it's just because they get, at their uni, they get given a lot more funding. Like the uni treats the productions, from what I've heard, as like a huge thing and like so important. Almost like as important as if you're doing it for your degree, whereas I don't think English universities do that as much, depending on where you go.
I mean, Goldsmiths doesn't even really recognise the Musical Theatre Society. Like, they don't do... Like, the drama department and the Musical Theatre Society don't cross over at all, which is really weird to me. Like,
they do recognise. Apparently, we were like one of the most active societies last year.
Oh yeah, as a society, but I'm talking about the course. Oh, you know what I mean? Like, the drama course doesn't have a musical theatre slant to it. So I feel like that's the difference. Like, we'll have to get Elise on to talk to us, but. We're just talking at our arse.
I think that they definitely, the unis themselves treat the theatre stuff, like the extracurricular stuff, with a lot more importance.
Cool.
Who else have we got? Oh my goodness, Kyle Brown. Now, I love Kyle.
I don't know Kyle, but Kyle's one of Chloe's mates, isn't he?
He is. He's one of my best mates. And we are both from down near Brighton Way. We met when we were 17, I think.
So like 25 years ago.
Doing something called the Theatre Workshop in Brighton on Saturdays.
Which, if you watch the last episode with Johnny,
Johnny also went there. That's where me, Johnny, and Kyle met.
Go
So Kyle trained at KSA, the Kent and Surrey Academy of Performing Arts, which is where I also went. So we went there together before I went to Felicity. And since he left, he got an agent, worked professionally. He also actually did something pretty amazing. He took over a theatre, like a children's theatre company.
Oh, did he?
And yeah, he was running it. I think he sold it on now, or was in the process of, but it's called Theatre Train in Tunbridge Wells. And yeah, he smashed that for a few years. He was managing it and owned it himself. Which is pretty cool.
So, next up on our little rundown of who's in the show, we have another little pocket rocket, Miss Claire Filon, or Phelan, if you're English. She is the current president of the Goldsmiths Musical Theatre Society, what me and Chloe ran last year. And she is a drama and English undergrad student, but she is also... She's got one of the biggest voices I've ever heard in such a little person.
Yeah.
And it's nice that we're including some Goldsmiths people in this concert, because there are some like undiscovered talents.
Yeah, people that will go on to do really, really well.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. And so having her and Dion, and we're going to talk about our friend Gareth in a minute as well. It's really nice to show you guys some of the undiscovered talents in our group.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk some more about Claire?
Yes. So yeah.
I've run out of things.
So Claire, we met when would have been the first production we did, the showcase back at uni with Claire.
Yeah, probably.
When we were running musical theatre, she came along and auditioned, and we were just like, oh my god, who is this girl? We need her in our lives and in our productions. And yeah, now she's taken over the society, and I think she'll be an amazing president, along with the rest of the committee. It's like lovely group. I think they'll like all gel really well. And
then also in our showcase from Goldsmiths is Mr. Gareth Hugh Williams. Well, we've talked about Gareth on this podcast before in the first episode, because Gareth is a huge personality with a huge voice as well. He's a great guy.
He is. And Gareth is doing his undergrad in classical music. He has also, fun fact, been on Britain's Got Talent with a Welsh choir that he was in years ago. So when we get him on, we'll have to get him to chat about his experience on that. But that's pretty sweet.
Yeah. He's also got quite a big YouTube channel, you know. I didn't realise this, but he does musical theatre covers on there, and his version of, is it No Good Deed? I think it might be No Good Deed. Yeah, No Good Deed from Wicked has got like 57,000 views or something like that. Like, it's insane.
Oh my gosh! Well, go and check him out.
Yeah, it's at Gareth Hugh on YouTube. Go and have a look at his stuff. He's really good. If you want to see what we're talking about before the showcase, go and have a look at his stuff on there. He also does gaming stuff as well, which is irrelevant, but I enjoy that.
Also, Gareth and I have played lovers on stage quite a few times now.
Yeah, you have. Actually, yeah, you have. Yeah, that's really weird. Yeah, you were in Three Steps Behind, which was a self-written musical by Henry Asplin from Goldsmiths. You were engaged in that, or you were pregnant in that, or something like that. Yeah. And then, what else have you been lovers in?
I just remember that day at the pub where we were meeting like people for the first time, and Gareth was just like, this is Chloe, like, I impregnated her. And then I was like, can we just clarify? That was in a play, just so we just, yeah.
But they didn't need to know that, did they?
Yeah, but it was just quite funny.
All right, well.
I was like, you can imagine Gareth being like, this is Chloe.
Gareth won't impregnate a woman. Just going to put that out there.
Okay, good. Glad we've clarified.
Yeah, he won't do that.
Right, so, moving on to our guests. Yay, we have guests.
Our superstar. Wonderful.
The rest of the performers aren't superstars, because they all are. The talent, the level.
Yeah, the level of talent is so insane. But we have a couple of guys who are slightly more well known, who have come and graciously agreed to come and be in our lovely showcase. We have first up we have Luke Bayer. Now Luke Bayer is a Mount View musical theatre grad who has gone on to do some really awesome professional stuff, hasn't he? Like, he was also in the 12 Tenors, which we talked about earlier, which I'm still not quite sure what it is. He was in the Les Mis 20th anniversary concert. He
was on the X Factor.
Yeah, he was.
Apparently he got down to the last 6 boys or something in the 2007 X Factor, where the one that Leon Jackson won.
I know, yeah. So, was he like on the live shows?
Well, yeah, apparently he got, well, that's, well, yeah.
Yeah.
For the last 6 boys, Paz.
Decent. Okay, so if you like X Factor, because I don't, come and see him. Yeah, but he's got, his voice is really great, and he seems like a really nice young man.
We're meeting him for the first time at the showcase, so excited to hear him sing and to meet him. And he also has a popular YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/LukeBayer2. So check that out.
Does he do covers? Does he just stick about? What's he do?
All kinds of stuff. Like check it out yourself.
Yeah, try and have a look. Yeah. And then also we have Mr. Ross William Wilde, who is one of your friends, isn't he? Who's done a lot of stuff.
Yeah. So Ross, I met years ago. I can't remember exactly how. Probably just through musical theatre people. Ross William Wilde has recently been playing Elvis in $1 Million Quartet, which I can really see him as. I feel like it's quite suited. He's also done some film and TV work, quite a lot of stuff. But theatre-wise, he was in Dreamboats and Petticoats, the tour recently as Norman. He was on series 1 of The Voice.
This is The Voice. I have to, every time someone says The Voice, I have to do that.
Lovely.
Thank you.
When he says he can't sing, I mean. Yeah, Ross has done a lot of stuff, and he's grade A singer. He's phenomenal.
Cool. So that's our lineup for our musical theatre showcase this very weekend, Sunday the 1st of October at the Amersham Arms in London in New Cross. Come on down, it's going to be a really, really fun night. It'd be really great to see a few people who we don't know who watch the YouTube stuff. That'd be really cool if we had a couple of
come on down and
fans. That'd be really fun. Yeah. So please come down. It should be a really good night. Drinks will be flowing. I'll be cracking some hilarious jokes up on the stage. Chloë will also be singing.
We'll be having a little boogie afterwards and a little.
Yeah, we'll probably be going out afterwards. So you should really just come and just go out and buy your ticket and support the company. Pay your money, support the company, and then. We
would absolutely love to raise a bit of money through this concert to put on our first musical.
Yeah.
So we're keeping our fingers crossed. I mean, we know it's going to be a fun night whatever happens. So.
Yeah, 100%. So come on down.
We also have an exciting student discount. So if you are a student, you just need to type in when you're buying your ticket online, it will say code, and you put in capitals, we are gold 1. Mm-hmm. And it means you get £8 tickets, but you do have to bring a student card on the night just to prove you're a student.
And we have a big scary bouncer who'll bounce you away. He's one of our mates' dads. Anywho, so we hope to see you on Sunday. Come down, it's gonna be a really fun night. See you later.
Yeah.